So we're gonna get ready for the Grand Howl. And the first part of that is where I say, wolves to your lairs. We're gonna have each of the sixers, we're gonna have you stand opposite each other. I think that makes more sense. And everybody is gonna get in line behind your sixer with your second at the back.
Cassie?
Oh, yeah,
She was.
have we figured this
Closing
out?
line?
One of you had 5, one of you had 6. Okay, got the right number. And so if we were in the 503rd right now and I was helping Akela out, I would come over here and I would do the paws and claws inspection. And I would say paws and claws, and you guys would all put your hands out. And I would look to see if you've, I'm looking to see if you've been taking care of yourself, if your hands are clean, if you've clipped your nails. Honestly, we're not that particular about it. We're not going to shame some child for not having clipped their nails. But the idea is that they should be thinking about how they're presenting themselves when in uniform. Pretty much, unless, I mean, every now and then our Akela, like I say, he's kind of a big tough dude. And he will every once in a while be like, what's that? Do you need to wash your hands? And sometimes they do. I mean, they're 8. So sometimes it really is an issue of, you know what, you need to wash your hands. But this is also a chance to check on the kids and see that they have all their uniform, that they have their shirts and their hats, because those things are really important. That's where, especially with the Timberwolves, they have badges on their hat.
Yeah.
If they're forgetting their hats, then they're missing the opportunity to show off the hard work that they've done. And the sun's in their eyes, right? So I mean, there's practical reasons too. And it shows a level of care that they're taking for their scout things. So we want to make sure that they've got their uniform, that they've been taking care of their bodies, that they're clean, and that they're ready to go. It also gives you a chance, like from a youth protection standpoint, to just see how every kid's doing and kind of get a read on them, right? Like, again, with the inclusivity stuff too, you might have some kids that you know tend to be bouncier, and this gives you just a minute that you're spending a few seconds with each kid. So you have a beginning of the meeting idea of how they're doing, which can be very, very valuable. All right, so this is going to be tricky since I don't know how many of you know how to do this. So I will call out the things, which I will, in theory, find in my pocket. Okay. And remember, there is no shame in cue cards. I actually have a set of these for each of you. For anybody who's leading Timberwolves, if something like this would help. So the first thing Akela says is, look well, O wolves, look well. And you're going to howl. Ooh. Now this is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. And the wolf that keeps it may prosper, but the wolf who breaks it must die. You're going to say the law of the jungle. Do you know what it is? The cub gives in to the old wolf. The cub does not give in to herself. And it's kind of a chant almost. And you can say herself, himself, themself, whichever works for you. We just kind of do them all at once and people say what they like. 'Tis moonlight in the jungle and time for the pack to meet. Come wolves of every color and gather at the council seat. Usually at the 503rd, actually, those last 3 lines are said by Bagheera, and then Akela comes in a little bit later. So after we say that, we're going to have, I think we'll start with the red 6 because I started walking this direction. And you're going to kind of crouch down. We do a lot of crouching around here, don't we? You're going to put up your wolf ears, and you're going to walk around chanting, we are the red 6, we are the red 6. And you're going to go around in the circle. Once they pass you, you're going to come in behind them, and you're going to chant, we are the blue 6. It's kind of one thing that some people like to do in Portland just for fun is like one group will do it slow and then the other one will jump in and do it fast and like just have different tempos. Sometimes they like to do it all together, however you like to do it. So let's start again from the beginning and come to that point, and after that line you'll go. So look well, O wolves, look well. Ooh. Now this is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. The wolf who keeps it may prosper, but the wolf who breaks it must die. The cub gives in to the old wolf. The cub does not give in to herself. 'Tis moonlight in the jungle and time for the pack to meet. Come wolves of every color and gather at the council seat. We are the red 6.
We are the red 6. We
are the red six.
Please stop filming.
You're going to want to just keep going in a circle.
We are the red six. This better not be on me. We are the red six. We are the red six.
And so as a Kayla, I'm waiting for you to get into a nice tight circle. And when you do, I'm going to scream out the word pack, and you're all going to stop. Pack! Everybody stops, and you turn inwards, and you drop your hands, and you're looking at each other. And I say, as the dawn was breaking, the wolf pack yelled. And you come in with me and you say, once, twice, and again. So go back to where you were. And I'll say, as the dawn was breaking, the wolf pack yelled.
Once, twice, again.
And look, you have a nice big round circle that you can actually work with now. So that kind of, this, again, we're going back to the place where these ceremonies have a good function to them. You got them all moving, you got them all focused on what they're doing, you got them all in the mode, and you got them all a little bit of exercise. And now you have a circle you can work with, but we're gonna keep going. Basically, the next two, you just yell out the last two words I said, okay? Feet in the jungle that leave no mark.
No mark.
Eyes that can see in the dark.
The dark.
And this is the part where it's really the grand howl, okay? This is the tricky part. So I say, tongue give hark to it, hark, oh, hark. And you come down, and you take the wolf ears you had, and you put them down here. And we're howling, remember that. And I'll go ahead and give you the words, and then you guys can join in if you want. But it's, Kayla will do our best. Okay? So I said, Kayla will do our best, in case that was not super clear. So, tongue give hark to it, hark, oh, hark.
Kayla will do our best.
And here's where it gets kind of weird. These are the things you haven't. So you've got your ears. And a Kayla, or if you have a super sixer, which is like over all of your sixes, is gonna say, dib, 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 dib. Oh, and when they say that, they go, dib, 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 dib.
3 times.
Will dob, 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 dob is your answer. Wait. He says dib, 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 dib. Will dob, 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 dob. Wrong hand. Will dob, 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 dob. And then you put your hand down. So what does that mean?
Do your best.
DYB is do your best. That's why your Akela says dib, 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 and you respond with will dob, 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 which is do our best. So they say you've got your ears, dib, 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 dib.
Will dab, 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 dab.
So when you have your ears, and then when you drop it down, now you're doing the Timberwolf salute. Or you can be doing, some of them do the sign, but we usually do the salute. So it kind of depends on your group and how you like to do it. And that's the grand howl. You have now experienced that.